Whoops. That's okay. Hmm.
And I think the wing leveler function works now too.
Yes.
So,
Guys, keep in mind that there are some people here without a turbine. Just saying.
oh yeah, need to slow down a little bit here.
It's not the longest flight plan, so if we go full speed, we will be done quickly.
Yeah, let's see if it actually stays where my throttle position was last time as far as cruise speed goes. Let's see if I can get to my RPMs here. That's too fast. The RPMs seem to settle out a little bit faster than they used to, too, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, I've had a notch of flaps out. I mean, that's a good thing, technically, because we're not trying to go fast, but...
Let's see, I'm currently... Oh, still gotta back this off a little bit. 2,000 RPM, 82 NG. And it's cruising about 124 right now. Actually, let's hit wings level and see what that does. See where she levels at. Still haven't fixed the damn block.
What?
The Hobbs meter, I still haven't fixed it. The overall block time seems to be correct, but the flight time is still jacked up.
This is either a touch and go or a full stop, your choice. I'm going to personally try full stop because I need to practice, but...
That's fine.
Yep, full stop.
We can do that. What's the elevation on this one?
1872.
1872, roger.
Yeah, airstrip in sight.
Okay.
My torque setting seems like they're too high with my air conditioning on.
I never run air conditioning. Screw them guys back there.
I turned it on just to see if it would affect it. Usually it's about 1400 foot-pounds of torque max, and it's doing 1510 right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they adjusted a bunch of that stuff, so it's hard to say.
It did jump up 10 when I popped the air conditioning off, so maybe it is being affected a little bit.
Yeah, I used to have all that stuff. I probably still have it somewhere on the data on what each thing adds or basically what your torque reduction is for the various systems and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think the AC robs a decent amount from it for sure.
That's probably still on my DM that you sent me.
Yeah. Because I looked up all the tables and stuff through the actual Kodiak pilot operating handbook and had all that stuff mapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a cause inhibit issue here. Just kind of seeing what I can get away with right now.
500.
Lady, I don't care that it's 500 feet.
Oh, shoot, that prop drag. I forgot.
Yeah, she drops
Holy
pretty quick.
moly.
Definitely drops quick now.
Yeah, that's like throwing an anchor out the back, isn't it? Holy
Yep.
crap.
Oh yeah, there was a significant, oh my God. Yeah, significant change going from 2000 RPM to 2200 RPM. It was like, here's a parachute, man. Throw it out.
Yep.
I don't think I could come in with torque at 650. There's no way. I'm currently at 880 almost, and I'm still bleeding speed. Well, Deanne,
That was nice.
Bouncy, bouncy.
you got a beta indication.
Bouncy,
No.
bouncy, and wings scratchy, scratchy on groundy, groundy.
Yeah. I don't like the new prop physics, but I'm going to get used to it.
Yeah, takes a bit to get used to, that's for sure. Anybody else just get that sound sputter?
No.
No?
No, I didn't get it.
It's like where it goes, like it clips out or something?
Yeah, like once I touched down and went to idle, it was like, and then it
Oh.
went back to normal.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Or if there's a way I can get around that. I'll have to look at the controls maybe and see.
Yeah, I got a problem here with my bird.
What's up?
I've ride my PT6.
Rip.
How'd
It's
you
got
do that?
14. I uh, was coming in too fast to that strip. Didn't get down in my speed fast enough and touched down. But when I went to take off, I redlined it.
Womp.
So now
Thoughts and prayers.
I'm basically doing 96.5% NG, and I'm only pulling 126 knots clean.
I don't know how you reset it.
You restart the flight.
Oh, womp womp.
Restart and slew.
Massive left roll now. Holy crap, this left roll tendency.
Yeah, I've actually got aileron trim to the left by default now.
Oh, and my prop won't go to 2200 anymore. Oh, there. It's finally. Holy cow. Got no climb power.
Yeah, need to set some aileron trim.
What are you saying, Dark, about me blowing my engine up?
Yeah.
Are you behind me? You could be eating my turbine bits.
My pistons are doing just fine.
Well, I'm at basically 96. Yeah, 96.8. And I'm doing about 130 knots. So, besides having no ability to climb out, I can still fly.
The question is, though, how long will that last? I wonder if it'll eventually just like, and gone.
Shut up with your 500. Yeah, I don't know. This will be interesting for sure, though.
Yep. Gotta be more mindful with her now.
Only in the red for a second, which is probably why it's not completely exploded.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful when I'm rolling back the RPM so I don't over torque anything.
Seems to be doing better. When I pulled back the prop, it shot up to 140, almost 150.
Well, you got more. You're grabbing more of the air when you. That pitches the prop. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, hopefully they come up with a fix for some of these items here rather quickly, and they'll take another 3 months. Push it out.
Yeah.
in some clouds.
Mm-hmm.
With tall mountains on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
Yeah, so 2000 RPM, NG at 100 on the dot, level flight 163 knots. Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's
Wait, what's your
Alright.
NG at?
I think you say it was at 100, right
At
on
100.
the nose.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it back though.
What is your, so you said what's your torque at?
Torque's at 1710, which seems lower than it should be.
Oh, that's
What's the air temp?
1600.
17 degrees air temp. No.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the torque tables and see if that corresponds.
So I do have a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I've been mostly keeping these flights in the mountainous areas because, you know, if we travel further out to the coast, we could. It's just flat, and there's not as
Yeah.
many airstrips. Is this something you'd want to do, or do you want to stay in the mountainous regions of Papua New Guinea?
I hate flat
what-
country.
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to say?
Yeah, flat
Yeah.
country sucks.
Unless there's something really interesting to
Right.
see out on the coast, I'd
There is a volcano off to the left, like just like what is that? Or 10 to 11 o'clock from us right now. Well, that's
Mhm.
9 o'clock. I thought about going there, but it's a lot of flat out and then back in.
Yeah.
Kind of a lower. It's it's one of those shield volcanoes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to see it or not. So I didn't. I went and looked at it yesterday.
Unless it's like
It's
really
nothing
like
like
visually
super special.
appealing
Yeah.
or something cool to look at, I would say just keep it inland where the mountains are for the most part.
Copy.
Yeah, if there's potential for wall of death around it, then I'm quite
Okay.
happy to take a 20-mile there and out and back again.
Mhm.
Hell, it don't matter. All I want to do is fly with the group.
Fair enough. I think if I had floats, I'd be more inclined to like hit lakes and coastline and stuff. But
Yeah, they still need a lot. There's still a lot of work to do with the water physics, so unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's just landing on water right now is just a pretty bad experience.
pretty dismal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
unless
Goose
it's like a
works pretty
single
good.
hull. Unless it's a single hull aircraft,
Yeah.
generally.
That new seaplane that came out,
Mm-hmm.
that lands pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah, it
but
doesn't
it's
bounce.
ugly as shit.
It's 24 cylinders of Italian freaking design.
That don't cure ugly.
No, and I'm gonna.
May I remind you of the Porter that you all loved so much? That's also quite ugly.
You shut your mouth!
Shut your face.
You shut your face! No, you shut your face!
Well, it's Italian anyway, so if it's seen seawater, it'll rust away within 6 months.
Yeah.
Anyone see the airstrip?
Dark just flew over it, I think.
I'm a bit.
Yeah,
too
I
zoomed-
flew over it.
I'm a bit too zoomed
Can
out.
you see it from the air? Is it
I have
visible?
to get around and try and land on this thing.
I think you want to land. It's hard to tell with these
Yeah, I
lines.
see it. I see it.
It's
I
kind
think
of-
I see it.
I think you want to land from the other end, but I don't really know. It's hard to tell from these terrain elevation lines.
Yeah.
What?
That's like last week, man. Those last two, I was like, oh, those are flat. And I ended up landing downhill on both of them. I was like, yeah.
This looks uphill to me coming from this direction. So
Okay.
you shut your face with your 500, you dumb bitch.
I haven't gotten any 500 call-outs yet. So
I
I
don't
might-
know.
Maybe the TAWS inhibit is backwards. Maybe if I turn it off, maybe it'll work. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be something else. Oh, I just remembered. I have LRM enabled, so if I do a good landing, I'll get some applause.
Oh,
And if I don't, it'll be screams.
nice.
Oh, careful on reverse thrust, you over torque. Not over torque, over prop.
Uh, da, da, da.
The hell kind of turner was that, Tian?
Handbrake.
Ooh.
But at least I still have a running engine.
Slow down!
Whoa.
That was a dangerous landing, I guess.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh man, yeah, I gotta be up over 900 on the torque. Otherwise, I'm just dumping speed. Oh, yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to for sure.
Yeah, you're certainly going to be coming up short compared to how you used to fly it. Yeah, I think I was at like 70 knots in the treetops going, where the hell's this strip gone?
Interesting. That was a minus 662 feet per minute landing. It's pretty. That's pretty
It doesn't sound
firm. That's pretty firm.
That's jaw breaking.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous.
some people might call it hard.
Yeah, I would call it dangerous. Minus 800 is fatal. So that's pretty close.
So I might have been wrong in my assessment. Because I'm showing like a 4-degree pitch up.
Trying to see where the MP overspeeds the prop. There it is. Yeah, you gotta watch that beta.
Oh. Shh. Shush. I'm not stalling. You're stalling.
Stall.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Stall.
Why am I stalling?
Don't have enough airspeed.
Thanks,
Hang
Rocket.
off and tuck the stall.
Here's your sign. Dude, I turned off pause inhibit, and I'm not getting any. Wait, am I? Hold on. Let me see. No. I turned off pause inhibit, and now I'm not getting any callouts.
Nice.
So it's reversed.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Oh Jesus! So you
Unless
press the button again, and it's not displaying on the PFD as inhibited, and you're not getting calls.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna let me see. I'm gonna kill the. I'm gonna see if I get a don't sync warning here. God, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, that's A firm. It's backwards.
Oh no!
Oh, come on, guys.
It seems like that would have been found in beta testing to me.
No, because
Well,
all the beta testers like to have TAWs, right? But that's the only conclusion we can make here.
Yeah, right.
Notice because they don't care. Because they're not flying in Papua New Guinea, they're flying on hard dirt runways. Or hard asphalt runways.
Well, Kev is a beta tester. He should definitely be flying in PNG.
Oh, that's true.
So
Maybe
As soon
Kev
as I
likes the
inhibited
TAWs.
it, I got the 500 call out.
Yeah.
yeah, if it's displayed up on the PFD, then you're gonna get callouts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Inhibited my foot.
Yep.
Could,
Stuff
could
flaps
this
out.
be could this be a livery thing? Because I'm flying one of I'm
Uh,
flying the orange popsicle one.
I'm also
no,
flying.
no, because I'm flying one of the default liveries.
Oh, okay.
Copy. Okay, so it is reversed because I definitely inhibited it yesterday in my test flight, and I was getting the calls, and I was like, "Screw this, editing the sound file."
Yeah, it must be reversed.
Yeah, I don't have it either because it's not turned on.
Do a just test it out, Dragon. Turn your TAWS inhibit on and see if you get callouts on your next, or just do some low passes, or aim yourself at the terrain. One of the two, and just see if you get callouts.
Oh, that was a bit drastic.
$500.
500.
I'm definitely
I got
below
it.
500. and
Okay,
not
so
gonna-
yeah, it's
500.
reversed. It's reversed. Confirm.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Three
So,
confirmed.
Confirms.
so if it's inhibited on the PFD, that would suggest that you've switched it on, so it's not going to do callouts. But actually, we're seeing the opposite, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should get an indication, meaning, hey, your TAWS is not going to be giving you callouts, and so you're going to see that on the PFD. The way it's
Gotcha.
functioning right now is, you know,
Ass backwards.
you
yeah.
would assume that you're going to get callouts the way that it's set up right now. So yeah, it's backwards.
Yeah, because engine inlet norm is there, and the
Right.
switch is at normal.
Right.
So, yeah, So it's ass backwards.
Yep.
Damn, that should have been picked up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but
So I have a question.
Hmm.
Shouldn't we be bypassing out of these strips?
Yeah, but it's not really gonna, like, you're not gonna actually pick up FOD. You know, that's not simulated.
No,
So,
but I mean in real life.
yeah, in real life you
See,
would.
but
And
what's
you
interesting is you're able to tell if you're on dirt because like if you're on dirt you'll hear the wheels sound like they're on dirt. So you'd think that you could simulate like there's some functionality of knowing if the ground is dirt or grass, whatever, that you could like program a custom like.
sure,
I know
I
it's not
mean,
simulated, but I know there are aircraft developers that could probably make it a functionality.
oh yeah, absolutely. Like you could probably do something if you're not in bypass mode and you're on what the sim dictates as dirt. You know, you may see engine damage or, you know,
If you're
whatever.
landing in mud, you get this sucking noise.
Right. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible that they could do that, but they're just obviously choosing not to.
Right. I'm just
Cause
pardon my age. I'm trying to tell SimWorks Studios Discord about the Taz and Hiba button.
I tried getting out of there with my bypass on, and I barely made it out over the
Yeah, you're
trees.
gonna get a pretty significant, I think it's like
200.
50 foot-pounds reduction, I think, with the bypass enabled.
Yeah. Actually, it's
It's
quite a bit.
it's pretty significant. I know that. I remember that. That's like your biggest. I think that's one of the biggest reductions in torque is the bypass. It's either that or the AC. It's one of those two.
I think the bypass is because I've run both on this flight, and the bypasses. I barely made it off over the trees.
Mm-hmm.
If I had not had the tree mod installed, I would have slammed right into them.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there.
But you know, logic dictates I'm on dirt. I should use bypass.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to simulate that, that's fine. I'm just not gonna kneecap myself
Yeah.
because the sim doesn't actually punish me for it, so I'm not gonna do it.
Well, no sim
That's
does.
that's the attitude.
So
It's not simulated, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
yeah,
Pretty
well, we
much.
our TAWS inhibit is simulated, but it's backwards. That's funny.
Right. Yeah, I can see there's going to be a lot of people that are going to probably complain about hot starts, over torquing, things like that. Be like, this shouldn't happen because I've got damage disabled, so I shouldn't be able to wreck my aircraft and things like that.
Oh, I like it. It makes you operate your aircraft the way it's supposed to.
Well, I cut my chops. My first Kodiak was the Thuranda Kodiak for X-Plane 11.
Yeah.
That thing was a monster to keep under control. And not, have a fiery, smoky cockpit where you couldn't even see out of it. They simulated, like, if you had your ventilation on, it would fill your view with smoke.
Where's the wings level button at? Am I just
It's
not?
right underneath your heading knob.
Oh, I see.
LVL.
Yeah, I see it.
All it's going to do is just turn on flight director and autopilot and level the wings. That's all it's going to do.
I see.
All right. Oh, I'm still at 2200 RPM. Whatever. I'm just making noise out here.
That's a tight approach.
Yeah, I figured
Put
I'd
the
kind of
waypoints
come back,
super far
swing
out.
out.
Yeah, slip this baby a little.
They're just more of a suggestion of approach direction, not like an actual distance.
We want approach diagrams, god damn it.
Well, you're not gonna get none, son. You called me a bitch this morning, so.
Yeah, I called all of you a bitch this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had way too much sugar these past few days.
Been flying the 737 so much I need approach plates.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I've
I've
been
been flying
having
the
a
Honda
blast in
jet
the
so
Honda
much
jet.
I need
Yeah.
approach plates.
Tree,
I
tree.
mean, I don't even know how to use approach plates. I just plug it in and let the plane do it.
Honestly, you really don't need them unless you're looking for like speed restrictions and holds for the most part.
See, that's what I'm doing. I'm just letting SimBrief tell me how to do it.
I mean, I like to kind of know what's coming up and stuff, so I've got plates and things like that. But
Yeah, you need them for SIDS and stars and approaches.
well, I mean, but again, like you said, I mean, if it's SimBrief should, for the most part, and if it's programmed into the
Plane just does it.
the
The
computer, it
plane
should be
is a
good.
smart computer with wings.
Yeah, it is.
As long as you're not using VATSIM. So
Right, yeah.
It's not simulated. I'm not going to use it.
Oh boy, here we go.
and as long as you're not flying that ugly Italian seaplane.
You don't like your V12s, huh?
I love V12s. I really do.
That's got 2 of them on it.
I know.
It's got a
It's cool.
V24.
I mean, it's so ugly. It hit every branch of the ugly tree on the way down. But sometimes that can be beautiful as well. You know, if it's so ugly, it can be beautiful.
Stall.
Oh, stall. Oh. Hey, that wasn't too bad. It was firm, but it wasn't too bad.
No one died.
No one died. It was not as bad as last time.
So I don't think I'm getting out. They keep testing it, but I don't think I'm getting the sound cutouts until like if I go to idle, like just a few seconds after I start rolling out. It seems to be okay.
You sure that's not undercarriage noise?
No, it's definitely not undercarriage noise.
Okay, yeah, because it sounds similar, doesn't it? When you, let's say, go off-road,
Right.
the undercarriage noise is pretty sharp.
Right. Yeah, no, it's the prop tip noise basically, and it's a weird cutout sound, like a choppiness to it. It's very odd.
That's your blades in the grass, I think.
Yeah, yeah. We're just mowing. That's okay.
Just mowing, no worries here, nothing to see.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Nope. I dropped down to idle and it was doing the cutout.
Yeah, so if I don't go to idle right before touchdown, because you at this, like before, I had to go to idle basically because the plane would float too much because the
Yeah.
prop drag was different. But now I can get down at low throttle, and then once I start rolling out, I go to idle and then reverse. I didn't notice it on that last time, so we'll keep testing it on the next few strips and see. But yeah, I don't remember the RPM being an issue in beta before, so that's something. Now I don't know if it's gonna damage it or not, but or if you just have to be aware of your torque and your NG.
Yeah.
Although I am noticing though that the throttle response, at least on the NG, I can be a little bit heavier on it. It's not quite as bad as it was before. Like, it's a little bit more predictable. The rise is a little bit more predictable, it seems. Like I would overshoot my NG pretty easily on the last version of this. on takeoff, but now it seems to kind of
What are the
come up
Y,
a
G, and
little
X
softer.
on the speed tape again?
What?
The VY, VG, and are those the V speeds? I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
What are they?
Mine is currently set to, my VR is 60, glide is 97, VX is 87, which I think is best angle, and then VY is 101, which I think is like max climb speed, I think. But you can see those in your PMR ref. It's like the third button to the left on your PFD on the bottom there. It's right underneath your transponder readout.
Ref. Oh.
And then you can change those as you need to. If you don't, if you want to set your own custom speeds.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oops.
And what would be the purpose of changing your own speeds? Like, is that like elevation or like,
No, I mean those are your factory defaults for the airframe.
Right.
For what your best glide, and the only thing I think you would change would be your rotate speed. That would be the only one that would really ever change based on altitudes and weights and things like that,
Type of runway.
type of runway, things like that. But your best glide and climb and stuff like that, I think those remain fairly static.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the most
depend
part.
on air temperature and wind and pressure and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, I mean it'll be basically, am I doing cold weather ops or not? It'll be a toggle. You wouldn't change it for every temperature, single degree of temperature change.
Right.
Well, put it this way, I never change them.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I could go back and watch a bunch of the Missionary Bush pilot stuff because I know he does mess with them a little bit, obviously, based on fuel burn and things like that. So I guess they do change, but again, it's one of those things that,
Yeah.
unless
A lot
you're
of
trying to
times
be really by the numbers, you don't really need to worry about it too much.
Yeah, a lot of times it's for weight that he changes them.
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
Pick up a load of dope on the way up here, then you probably have to increase your rotate speed, VR.
Right. Okay.
I ain't got room for any dope. It's all spare engine parts back there. Where did all the weather go?
Oh no. After this is over, don't go flying around Bermuda or the Bahamas.
This weather's too nice. Next week, come on, lay it on us, weather.
If not, I reckon we should run the storm preset.
Yeah, that was my suggestion. Or this this hurricane mod that came out.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay $20 for a hurricane.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
can, I can do your hurricane. Where do you
Yeah,
want it?
you can get a real one right now.
Yeah, Deanne, I just want a hurricane over all of Papua New Guinea for the rest of the time. That would be great. Thank you.
A big one. Okay.
Massive. Over the whole world. Just do a hurricane.
Okay, I'm definitely not bringing the gravel then. I mean, that storm preset thing. I mean, I know Callum who does it, and I said to him, well, just don't do it yet because it looks shit, and the supercells move away from you since SU9, and the Hurricanes itself are pretty ropey looking, especially the eye walls. You know, I've got those as experimentals in my preset pack, but yeah, charging money for presets, okay, if it's a really big set and it's really polished. But he was saying, well, you know, it's all the missions that we've added, all the historical hurricanes and stuff like that. And I'm going, yeah, but the sim doesn't really simulate them. You know, there isn't. It's just universally windy, you know, regardless.
Yeah.
And the wind direction doesn't follow the hurricane rotation, and yet you don't get, you know, pockets of, you know, calm within the eye wall, and the eye wall itself isn't calm. And it's like, yeah, until they simulate it properly, shouldn't really be using it, and B, certainly shouldn't be selling it.
Yeah.
I wish you'd have told me that before I bought the damn thing.
You didn't ask.
I know, I didn't.
Yeah, Deanne's the weather guy. He's the weatherman.
If you want weather, just talk to me.
George Carlin, hippy dippy weatherman.
I actually do want to talk to you, Deanne. I want a weather preset for Candonian Heights for drag racing, for stole drags.
Oh,
so
okay.
I want to figure out how to add a weather preset to the scenery file itself for stole drag and for the stole comp landing strip thing.
Are you thinking about having a preset so that overrides anyone trying to cheat by putting a tailwind in or stuff like that in?
Yeah, just so that when we do stole drag racing, like if you do like few clouds, I don't know if that's a universal or if people are setting like wind down the runway or a crosswind or a headwind or a tailwind or anything, because it's in the tracker it has to be under 5 knots, but it doesn't specify wind direction. So I want to make a preset so that like everyone races on the same weather constant.
Yeah, that's a problem. You can do it with missions. You can set the weather with a mission, and you can't. And then it's got all the weather preset controls grayed out. You can't go in and change it. You know, like you have on the Bush challenge flights and stuff. But
right, like I know that people are going to be able to, like, if they set a weather preset, they can change the wind direction if they want to. But if I put a weather preset in, does it let me specify like a starting wind direction?
Yeah, I mean, you can put a preset in there, but you still have to select it from the preset drop-down menu.
Right,
it won't automatically set it.
Right, that's what I mean. It's like just for race days, you know, people are racing on the same.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to do it on you would give them a preset and say, please use this preset and don't modify it. But there's no way you'll know if they've changed it.
Right, and that's fine. I just something other than, you know, few clouds or just a
I mean, my favorite one when we were racing at Reno was to use atmospheric, but with quite a strong wind down the runway. So it made turns, you know, out the back really interesting, especially with lighter planes.
Right.
And then obviously, you know, for you with stole drag, obviously you would have a headwind going out and a tailwind coming back, which would make it interesting.
Yeah.
Crosswind would probably just piss everyone off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a real challenge, because every time I've tried it with strong winds, obviously, if you've got a headwind, your landing can be, you know, hit idle, touch the ground.
Right.
But coming back, you know, you're in real trouble at 30 knot tailwind.
Right. But, you
know,
buddy, stole drag, the tracker that we use, made by Atomic Terror Pig, it's anything higher than 5 knots of wind will it's either like it just won't track your time or speed or whatever. So it's just
5 knots. That low. Interesting.
Yeah. Which we could probably change it. I could have him change that if we wanted to, but it just keeps things easy-ish. We've talked about adding like a difficulty setting. So like if you have it on hard, you can do up to like 15 knots of wind. and then an intermediate like 10, and then 5. But that's
Yeah.
not something we've fully implemented yet.
Yeah, that would work because 15 knots is, on the nose or on the tail makes a hell of a difference.
Right.
Obviously when you're trying to land accurately.
Right.
So yeah, that 15 knots is fun. 30 knots is really fun. 45 knots in the gravel, for instance, is hilarious.
I think this is our halfway point here.
Yeah, I've got 1 minute till.
Mm-hmm.
So that works.
Yeah, because we've got 2 landings coming up pretty quick afterwards.
Yep.
Got some terrain spikes.
Yeah, same.
Where?
One I've
11
got.
o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock, and there's one. Probably 9 o'clock.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I've got the terrain fixes for PNG, so they must have missed those ones. Weird.
I don't have them and I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't have the terrain fixes. I don't see anything.
This one's probably, the one I'm seeing is probably a good 15 miles away.
I got nothing on the horizons.
Me neither.
Weird.
Weird.
Oh well.
This little PSA for you guys: wing leveler will make it so you can't re-engage your autopilot.
What do you mean makes it so you can't re-engage your autopilot?
I clicked on it. See, I clicked on it. It's on level.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it again. I have
It won't
No,
turn
it-
it. It won't turn it off when if you click it again. All it does, all that wing lower does, is engage the autopilot and flight director. So it basically just brings the
I-
wings level, and then you
I
can.
had
Huh?
I had some weirdness going on,
Uh
like
huh.
where my autopilot off kept on beeping, like every couple seconds, and it
Oh,
would not
that's
leave
weird.
LVL mode. But I just cycled it again. Actually, I pulled the circuit breaker, cleared the entire GPS and autopilot, pushed it back in, turned the autopilot back on, and it seems to be working fine now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got level indication up on there, but I mean, my autopilot's completely disengaged. I don't know why I've got level up there, but
Yeah, if you've got level on, just try and hit the nav button or heading button and see if it clears it.
Perfect landing. Beautis.
Nope.
heading
What?
comes up. Well, now it's back in roll mode. So yeah, if I do heading, it switches to heading, and then if you disengage heading, it goes back to roll mode.
Yeah. Well, whatever weirdness I had seemed to clear. So don't know what's going on. All right, boys, throw out the anchors.
boy, do you inland that thing downhill?
No.
Oh, I know what did it. I know what did it now. Whatever my AP disconnect is set to. Because now it's doing it again. Okay.
Yeah, Civil's got so many different things for disconnecting auto flight systems that it, like I have to use the actual in-cockpit auto throttle disconnect on the 737, otherwise it, like if I do it via keybind or whatever, I continually get like warning horns and stuff like that. It's just annoying.
Nope, I figured out which command that is. Because that's the command I'm using on my Honeycomb right now. And this plane doesn't like it. The Kodiak does not like it. It totally conks out the autopilot. And all I can do to fix it is clear the circuit breaker.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to fly with no autopilot and looking down. Oh. That was interesting.
Yeah, that's weirdness as well. I've just had exactly the same thing. I was on autopilot, nav mode. I've touched down, taken off, gone round, come back, and it's in level mode. I'm in nav. So I must have something mapped, or something that was mapped that I never was aware of, because, yeah, weirdness.
There's the cutouts on the going to idle.
Yeah, I actually noticed it before. Like, I tried to do the exact same procedure that I did on this last one, and dropping to a lower throttle position, not even like my typical like low throttle position, not even idle. I was getting it before I even touched down on the ground. Like, it was like coming, and then rolling up this hill, I basically had it the whole time.
Yep.
So I think there's something in, it's either, it's doing it somewhere in the RPM or torque band that it's causing the problem. And it doesn't do it accelerating through it, but when you're coming back down, it does it. But yeah, I had it the whole way up this hill, and then it finally stopped. Really weird. Oh, yeah, I suppose we're doing a short break.
Yep.
Working ring.
Alright.
Right, shall I risk switching her off?
I just throw it into beta, I think.
Full idle.
Full idle, yeah. Whatever.
I'm going to see restart.
Should.
Should.
Just make sure you don't introduce fuel before 14%. Should be all good. Flight or not? Oh, it doesn't cancel.
Yeah, fly straight back up again. No problems. Lovely.
Alright, I think that's 10 minutes from when everyone landed.
I gotta get started up here again. One sec.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Almost had a hot start. Oh no, DN!
Oh, no, no.
no! Oh no!
I think he's dead. Oh, he saved it. Maybe. Nope, he's dead.
Nope.
Man down.
What happened?
Leveler was on. After I powered the aircraft up, the AP and the wing leveler was on. Weird.
Oh.
No.
Weirdness.
Alright, you guys go for it. I'm recording him on takeoff, so.
Alright, throttling up here.
DN, that was all on camera, by the way.
Oh, that's
That's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
Oh, he didn't have tags to fly.
I'm making sure that I've got. Now that you said that, I'm glad I asked because I wanted to make sure. Thankfully, mine's not on, but still. I
At some
probably
point,
got
we should make a best of.
What are you saying? What happens in PNG goes on YouTube?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube and Twitch every Saturday. Who's in the red Kodiak?
That's me.
Are you gonna take off or should I go?
You can go. I'm actually gonna punch out.
All right. Thanks for flying with us.
I had to power back up to see how many legs were left, and I don't have enough time to fly that. So
All good.
There's 95.
plus it would take me a minute to get this thing fired back up anyway. Alright, that's
And he rises from the treetops. Good luck climbing out. Dude, why does this keep kicking in? Go away. I'm having that stupid AI radio issue again where it keeps coming on.
Weird.
I had that issue a long time ago, and then it went away, and now, for whatever reason, it's come back.
I'm back to haunt you.
Yeah. Listen, Port Moresby, I don't want you to flight follow. Yeah. Acknowledge squawk code. Do not care.
You guys
Just
have
shut
a
up.
good day.
Alright, take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Now I gotta cancel flight following. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Hey. Alright. Ain't even worth changing prop pitch. These guys are pretty close by. Yep. No auto. Go away. There we go. Let's see, where's this guy at?
Rexpo's nearly on him.
Copy. I see it. Had the hard bank was like, nope, you don't want to do that. Back to 30 you go.
I didn't even need beer for that.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh, don't stall. Please don't stall. Please don't stall.
Don't stall. Don't stall.
Yeah, that is definitely a conflict between the ground roll sound file and the prop. That's what it's got to be tied to that. It's really weird.
I can't get it to do it. I went external camera view just as I was about to touch down on idle without beta.
Let me see. Let me go to sound options and see if it's because I'm not in headphone simulation. So let me see if you might not be able to hear it if you're using headphone simulation.
Yeah. No, even I went to external camera view as well, and I couldn't hear it there.
Weird. This is going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to remove all of my add-ons and test it without it and see.
So you've got throttle at idle on the stop.
Well, see, that one I wasn't even idle. I was at, let's see, what is that throttle position would be at? So I'm basically at full pitch, so 2200 RPM. And right now I'm at 540 torque, about 75% NG. And that's what I was at rolling up this hill, and I had it all the way up the hill. It was like all the way up the hill.
Hmm. That's strange.
Yeah, really weird.
Well, I'm at 75% here, sat on the ground.
You won't get it when you're stationary.
It's just when you're rolling.
Yep, you won't get it while you're stationary. You can run up and down the throttle, and like I said, I haven't noticed it on takeoff rolls. And maybe you would if you rolled down that hill at this throttle position, I don't know. But like landing at low idle or low throttle position, I get that sound issue.
Interesting.
So
Well, I'll try it now. I got it. I got it
Did-
on the roll. Yeah,
Did you? Okay.
I got it now. Yeah, in the headphones, it's like a proper thump, 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 thump.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't try and take off with that throttle setting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna notice on your takeoff roll because you're not gonna, you know. But I mean, I guess if you're like cruising along on your taxi, you know, at a high speed, you notice it.
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely going to notice that, especially if you go to external camera view, you can hear it there as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just posted up in the community support channel on their Discord. I guess I could post a ticket too, but I just kind of want, before I made an official ticket, I kind of wanted to confirm it across
Yeah,
multiple folks.
confirmed.
So cool. Oh, I forget how quiet the interior of this thing is when you're in headphone simulation.
Yeah, then you get in the Spitfire, even with headphone simulation on, it's still bloody loud.
Right, yeah.
Just try to see 17 again.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually go in there and turn the engines down to like 5% or something stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, because the 737, they've built it to have headphone simulation off. So whenever I'm flying that, I've got it off, and I just never turn it back on.
Yeah, the 310 is a little bit loud without headphone simulation. So usually
Yeah.
I used to fly without, but now I fly quite often with these 3110
Mm-hmm.
or 310, and now I usually have a headphone on by default.
Yeah.
Which is sad because in the gravel it's nice to hear all the creaking and stuff like that, but in the 310 it's just too annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, it varies by by everybody who makes different stuff. Like now that I've flown the Kodiak for a while without headphone simulation on, it's actually kind of nice because you can hear your flap servos and you can
Exactly. Yeah.
hear the prop pitch and stuff a lot more, and make sure things are on because you can hear like your pumps and everything running, and then you turn headphone simulation off and all that's gone, you know. Where am I at here? Oh shit, I was already...
Almost overflew.
Yeah, I almost did too. Saw everybody diving down here, and I was like, what? Negative on the visual. Oh, is it like... Oh,
Like
this
on
is...
the-
Right on the river. Right on the river.
Next to the river.
But is it running like... Is it running parallel to the river?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I'll have to go around, come back. I could not see it, and could not see it until I could see it in the side window, and it's kind of too late then.
I don't even know that I... Oh shit, there it is.
Stall.
Yeah, approaching from this side is not great. Oh boy, okay, here we go.
In the trees. Wait a minute, I'm not even on the runway.
This one's a tricky one, man. You almost have to come from where DN's at. Coming around the way we were, you gotta like basically come around the bend and then really like dive at it. Interesting.
It's actually quite a nice one.
Yeah, that one's not too bad.
Once you see it, it's nice. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Once you find out where it's at, it's not too bad. Incoming DN.
Hey,
Stall.
Eight
hey,
Stall.
hey,
Stall.
hey, hey,
Stall.
hey.
Stall.
Easy now. Oh Jesus.
I know. I'm just, I don't know.
Oh, it's my first stutterfest in ages.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of stutter on these last couple strips. I've noticed taking off. It's been a little laggy. Not sure why.
Yeah, I'm hearing it as well. It's not a smooth landing. That was a crash through the trees.
Rocket's coming in. He's going to grease it.
I wouldn't bet on that.
no pressure.
No one's watching.
Okay, now we're watching.
Ah,
At least you didn't like put her down somewhere back there on the runway on the river side, and then crash her into the trees, and then taxi out of the trees. And
I think I know where you set down because I think I know. I was
I saw
thinking
some
that was.
buildings, so I was thinking,
Yeah.
ah, there it is.
Yeah. I originally thought that's where it was, and I was like, that can't be where that runway is at.
Was not. Can confirm.
I was like, you wouldn't even have a visual on that thing until basically you came around the river bend, and you'd have to like bank hard right to get down into it.
Yep.
Ah, Rocket's got it.
big old bite of pressure burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Time for head-on collision takeoff.
Wanna play chicken?
All right.
Oosh.
I'm up.
Brakes are off. Oh boy. You're gonna use up every inch of this runway.
Nope. And then some.
Yeah.
To climb out through this valley here.
Get that nose down below 10 degrees. It is not liking the climb out. Come on, baby. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Oh man, dude, I am skimming trees. 85. $95. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn hits on simulation back off. I can't hear my servos or anything. Our temperature. I mean, it's only 55 degrees Fahrenheit, too.
Has anyone flown the Kit Fox lately?
Have
Mm-mm.
not.
Me neither. I was just wondering if there might have been an update or something.
I don't think so. Not since the last one, at least, that we... Or that you seem to be having issues with.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was wondering.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Deanne?
There's a blue ass lake over here, I think. Just having a look.
Okay.
Having a peek.
Wow. Having a peek, but it is on the top of that map that I've got. It's kind of blue. You know they said they were going to fix the trim down when you come off AP.
Yep.
That is fixed, but if it goes into level mode,
And it's not.
it's pitching you up, I think. I don't know, I'd have to try it again. But the pitch wheel's not centered.
Hmm.
I also don't think that level mode is... I don't think it holds altitude. I think it just brings the wings basically horizontal, and then you have to hit altitude for it to hold. Because I did that and it just kept kind of like slowly, gradually like going down.
Right, I have not touched my aileron trim, and now it's at the first marker on the right, even though I haven't touched it.
So I just
Jesus.
noticed something similar to that. I was like, I'm getting a lot of left roll. And I looked down at my indicator, and sure enough, my aileron, it wasn't at the first marker, but it was definitely not centered between them. It's still not quite centered between them. Let me go back and let me touch that again really quick. Just see. Okay, so now we're centered, so we'll keep an eye on it and see if it walks its way back left.
Yeah, mine had walked its way right. But I had yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah. I did mess with it a little bit earlier in the flight, but I thought I had it re-centered. But I guess I can't say for sure if it was me just not re-centering it or if it had indeed just wandered off on its own.
Yeah, I did a full shutdown at the stop, including the master off. And it's obviously been like that since we took off again. Okay. Things.
Yep.
Stuff. Mind you, as a professional pilot, should be checking all this stuff, but hey, do that in the air, mate. No problem.
Right.
As a professional pilot, you shouldn't have landed at some of the places we have landed.
Yeah, true. So true.
Yeah. And nope. We're gonna go ahead and pass on this one.
Or my classic one is every time I take a break, I get out of my sim rig, get back in again, and forget to check my trim. And I always hit my trim wheel with my knee getting back in, so it goes full pitch up. This goddamn plane's trying to kill me. Oh no, that's my fault.
Does this have a heading? It does. Okay. Yeah, getting a little bit of stutters here and there. Not sure what that's about.
So Sobo showing you that they love you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Need to put a little bit more dead zone into my pedals. Tend to be a little bit heavy on my right foot. I'm like, why do I keep drifting right here?
Okay, this landing looks interesting.
Oh shit. Alright. I have to swing back around here, I think.
I think I see it.
Oh.
Oh shit! Is that a ridge right in front of it? Like,
No, I think you can, there's a kind of a gap that you can sneak through. I'm gonna follow Smitty in here.
I think I'm going the right way.
Yeah, no, I think you're seeing what I'm seeing here. You just cut around this ridge here
That's
and
the
through
plan.
the
Yep.
gap.
Lines up
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah, you should be good. Probably still a little bit too high, but let's see. Yeah, probably a little bit too high. Drop out to the trim.
oh, I see that gap you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit high as well.
Looks like it's a pretty decent grade going up. Like, who is sneaking in underneath me here?
Oh, flared a little too much.
I didn't flare enough.
And wham!
Yeah.
All right, ground will let you know it's there.
Oh, slow
It did.
Jesus.
You okay over there?
Yeah. I had like a sore throat. Like, not sore, dry.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go now.
Stable. 60. Saw somebody dip over the edge there. Should have known better. It was the end.
Yeah, it's quite a nice ravine then.
Yeah.
Although I'm probably going to regret dumping all that height.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to regret.
Gonna start climbing now.
You know me, I don't like being too high. Get nosebleeds.
You're good for a bit. But yeah, you might want to start climbing.
And the next strip is at 37,000 feet.
You know,
Going to Everest, boys.
with a
You're
chainsaw, right?
probably fine to stay on this river.
Let's swing back around and on the other side there. I had to zoom out and see.
Yeah.
I'm too low to zoom out.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're fine to stay
It's
on this river for a little bit.
yeah, it's a bit of a detour though to go all the way around.
No. I mean, like, yeah, you want to take like a right in up a valley.
Right.
Mhm. A little bit, but
Yeah, kind of where just before it widens out into that lake, kind of it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah, there's that cutoff where.
Oh, I don't know.
Slow
Yep.
down now.
If your whole relative terrain map is red, that means you're a good pilot, right?
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Well, this river's nowhere near its valley, but hey.
Right. Yeah, I noticed it was climbing up the walls a little bit. Hmm. Getting tight. Alright, we're gonna start climbing up a little bit here. So, if I hang her right into this next valley, it
Yeah.
just almost runs up on top of that next field. Whoa, what happened there? Catching up.
Some downdrafts around here.
Yeah, it was like, ooh.
Turn right, Wolf.
Give her a little bit more. A little more juice. Time to climb.
Got sort of a terrain spike. Off to the right. Kind of.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
little one.
little guy. Little guy.
Ah, it's landable.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little hill right in front of it too.
Definitely land. I don't know if it's of old.
Oh,
Are
this is
you sitting down there? Is that it, Smitty?
Yep.
Where you're at? Okay. All right.
It's real short.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was
1,000
just
feet. 1,034.
Easy peasy though.
Let's back off here. See if I can get lined up without falling out of the sky.
Always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Elevation here is 4180.
Say we got a tree right at the end of the approach too. Right at the threshold. Go left of the tree. Actually, no, there's basically a hole right. Got two trees. Oh, this will be fun. Fly right between them. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
bounce, bounce, bounce.
More throttle, more throttle. Getting into the stall zone there. Oh boy, Jesus. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was. Oh.
Stop!
Brakes.
Please stop!
Who put that tree there?
Hey, tell you what, turning right going uphill is a lot easier now.
Yeah, it's a lot
They
better
seem to
now.
fix that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Going around.
Just gonna blow
Brakes.
dust all over us.
Oh.
It was a hard landing.
Called ignore
It
'em.
wasn't as bad as the first landing, though. The dangerous 600 feet per minute landing.
There you go, Harold. Slam her in.
Bring her on down.
Brakes.
Oh, yeah, you did that just fine. All right,
You're a
last
little,
leg.
you're a little high, Rexpo.
Just-
Oh yeah, we'll wait for you, Rex. You got
Yeah,
this.
we want to watch it.
Yeah, you bastards.
Gentlemen, start your cameras.
Oh, he's good now. Nope.
Dump it, dump it, dump it.
He's going around again.
Who put that fucking tree there?
He's committed.
Get
He's-
some natives out there with an axe. Chainsaw.
He's committed. He's got it.
And
Full brakes.
flare. Attaboy,
Nice.
Rexpo.
He got
Wah!
it. All right. Last one.
Do you take off with 1 notch or 2 notches of flaps?
Two in the Kodiak. Yeah. I think that's pretty standard operating procedure.
Okay, I took some trees with me.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh man, I'm not even gonna have air. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
Stall.
Stall! But that's okay, we're on a ridge, I can fall. Okay.
$85. $95.
Ah, damn it. Just had the wing leveler cut in again, and the AP is switched off. Is it the flight director that will stop the bank angle? Do we know?
No, the bank angle thing is just like it's basically a passive. It's always kind of there, but you can roll through it. Like if it'll stop you, it doesn't turn anything on. No, well, see now mine's not actually doing anything.
No, mine's not doing anything at all when I 90-degree bank
let me try and approach it kind of slow and see if it. No, see now mine's disabled, I think. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so that one didn't do it. Well, that's interesting. That is odd, because that usually kicks in. It's starting, it looks like it's trying to, but something's going on there. When you get to that last, or I don't know how many degrees that would be. What would that be? Let's see. It's like 40 or 45 degrees. It's basically the second to last tick
Yeah,
on the
45.
on the roll indicator. It should try and kick you back. And I'm noticing I'm getting a shudder when I hit it right now, but like last night when I was testing that out, the aircraft would literally try to roll back to 30 degrees, but you could basically force it to roll through it. But right now all I'm getting is just kind of like a quick judder, or it just kind of like tries to do something, but it's not pushing back like it did last night.
Well, whatever you do, don't try and go inverted, because I've just had an engine go out.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something to do with the fuel tanks?
Yeah, they've yeah, 0G basically at fuel starves.
Well, I'm
Or-
starved. Let's see if I can get this restarted.
You should be able to do a mid-air relight in
Yeah.
high. Huh, that is interesting.
I don't have the altitude for it.
Alright, you'll do a dead stick, that's fine.
This is a nice place
Trees,
to land,
trees
so
everywhere.
Yeah, that's definitely not that
There's a river on our right.
that roll protection is not currently working. It was, but it's not now. Something is kicking that out. So I wonder if I do level and turn the autopilot off. So that's off now. Let's see what it does. No, it tries to fight it just a bit, but it's not really strong like it was last night. So I'm guessing that's an issue with maybe turning the aircraft off and back on potentially.
Yeah, and I notice my aileron trim now. I've hit the igniters, has gone to the first notch on the right again.
Oh, my aileron trim is trimmed right now. What?
Yeah, same.
What? Yeah, it's crept right. That's so weird.
Ooh, she lit off, finally.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Is that how they're doing it? Okay, that's how they're doing it. Yep, that's what's causing it. The end. The rollback is using the trim, but when you roll back level, or it's using the aileron trim, because if you roll hard left or right, if you watch your aileron trim, depending on which way you go, you're going to see opposing on your.
I
You'll
get
see,
it. It's trying to
you'll
damp your turn, isn't it? Yeah.
and it doesn't always center back up.
That would make sense.
Hmm.
have a very sick airplane. My ITT's at 1200 and it's not producing any power at all.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so that is not... So where does that kick in exactly? Does that kick in past at 45? Is that where that kicks in? No,
Yeah,
no,
around there, I think.
Yeah, see, now it's not kicking in at all. Oh, okay, so... Okay,
This is
so...
kind of an interesting valley.
If I roll... I want to see where that kicks in at. Okay, yep, it kicks in right at 45 is where that opposing aileron trim kicks in. Now I should probably pay attention where I'm supposed to be going.
You're gonna hit a mountain.
Yeah,
You
I
might
know.
want to. This is interesting. This is a cul-de-sac. That's nice.
And my autopilot just kicked in for no reason. Weird.
Yeah, I had that.
Back in roll mode. Yeah, that is.
Was a bit firm there.
Yeah, I'd say that system needs a bit more tweaking. I'm like on the verge of a stall here. Oh god. Oh man, why is my trim was way back.
The end's coming in hot and heavy and sideways. Into the ground. Oh, dear. Wham. Not sure what the goal was there, but
There's a Y button next to it.
Yeah, I've got my engines blown. So I've got no torque.
Yeet.
Well, dead sticky.
Yeah.
and another whammo. Oh,
Into the side of it.
This didn't look
Wow.
much better.
Oh.
It's on the ground, it's on 3 wheels.
It's
What
on
more do
3
you want?
Right.
Doesn't look like 3 wheels to me. Oh,
It's two wheels and a wingtip now.
yeah.
Three wheels and many pieces, or
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's interesting. So if you go inverted, it'll fuel starve.
Right.
It will fire off again, as obviously gravity comes back. But your ITT sticks at 1200, and no matter what you do, it never recovers. And torque
Really?
won't go, yeah, torque won't go above about 400, which obviously when you need 650 for a landing or whatever it was,
Right.
yeah, basically it's a restart the flight job.
Hmm.
Okay, learned that one.
I wonder if the auxiliary pumps would help.
No,
Like,
the first thing I did is slam the auxiliary pump on.
Okay.
No help.
Interesting. Good to know, I guess. Alright, what airport did we stop at? Where are we at?
Says da, 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 da,
A Yankee Sierra Oscar.
Alpha Yankee Sierra Oscar. Gotcha. Whoops. Alpha Yankee Sierra Oscar.
Hey, everybody's watching, Harold. Everybody's watching. Always watching.
Always watching.
Watching. Mousy.
Watch out for that tree.
Click
Yep, Harold's on his best behavior.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in the VC. I think he's just watching on the stream.
Yep,
Hey. Hey.
he's not on his best behavior.
No.
Oh, sir.
DNB's in his normal behavior.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Looked firm. Oh, that was very firm.
Oh.
You may want to call for an inspection after that.
Yeah.
I think you might have spooked Harold there, Dan. On
Sorry, man.
Made him self-conscious, man.
He frickin' took his nose off is what happened.
I don't think you need an inspection. I think you need legal.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's toast. Send me a new one.
Christ.
Alright, guys, thanks for the flight. Catch you on the next one.
Hey, okay,
Easy.
Bye-bye, take care.
DN, he said FML got spooked by the other one. So it was your fault. Yeah.
Yeah,
work.
you're being a butt lick.
Sorry, my work here is done, actually.
Great fight, guys. Thanks a lot.
Alright, take it easy, guys.
Y'all have,
Yeah.
y'all
y'all
have
be
fun. Be
cool.
safe.
Same.
Yeah, take care.
Hmm.